What's up, YouTube fam? Today we're diving into the explosive world of Elon Musk's Tesla Starship. Yeah, that's right. We said explosive. You may remember seeing the headlines when one of these bad boys blew up on the launch pad. But could this setback actually be a sign of bigger and better things to come? Some say that Elon Musk is a genius who is revolutionizing space travel as we know it. Others argue that he's a reckless madman who is putting innocent lives in danger. Buckle up, folks, because this is going to be a controversial ride. Let's explore whether Tesla's Starship has a bright future, or if it's doomed to crash and burn. What do we know about SpaceX? SpaceX, or Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, is an American aerospace manufacturer and space transportation services company founded by entrepreneur Elon Musk in 2002. Here are some key facts and accomplishments of SpaceX. Spacecraft. SpaceX has developed and launched a variety of spacecraft, including the Dragon capsule for transporting cargo and astronauts to the International Space Station, and the Starship, a reusable spacecraft designed for interplanetary travel. Falcon rockets. SpaceX has also developed a series of reusable Falcon rockets, which are used to launch their spacecraft into orbit. The Falcon 9 rocket is currently the company's workhorse, having launched numerous successful missions, including the first privately funded spacecraft to reach orbit and the first commercially built spacecraft to dock with the International Space Station. Reusability. One of SpaceX's major innovations is its focus on reusability. By developing rockets and spacecraft that can be used multiple times, SpaceX aims to drastically reduce the cost of spaceflight and make it more accessible to more people. Mars mission. A long-term goal of SpaceX is to establish a permanent human presence on Mars. The company has been working on the development of Starship spacecraft and its Super Heavy rocket, which are intended to be used for interplanetary travel. Commercial launches. SpaceX has launched numerous commercial payloads into orbit for a variety of customers, including telecommunications companies, government agencies, and scientific research institutions. What do we know about SpaceX Starship? The SpaceX Starship is a fully reusable spacecraft currently under deployment by SpaceX, with the goal of enabling human exploration and colonization of Mars, as well as providing point-to-point transportation on Earth. Here are some key facts about the Starship. Design. The Starship is designed to be a two-stage spacecraft consisting of a Super Heavy rocket booster and a Starship spacecraft. The Super Heavy will provide the initial boost to get the Starship into orbit, while the Starship will be capable of carrying up to 100 people or 100 metric tons of cargo. Materials. The Starship is made of stainless steel, which SpaceX chose for its durability, heat resistance, and ease of manufacturing. The spacecraft also has a heat shield to protect it from the extreme temperatures during re-entry. Test flights. SpaceX has conducted several test flights of the Starship prototype, including suborbital test flights and high-altitude flights. These tests have provided valuable data on the performance of the spacecraft and have helped SpaceX refine its design. Mars missions. The Starship is a critical component of SpaceX's long-term goal of establishing a human settlement on Mars. The company plans to use the Starship to transport people and supplies to Mars, with the goal of eventually building a self-sustaining colony on the planet. The Starship is a cutting-edge spacecraft designed to push the boundaries of space exploration and make it more accessible to more people. While there are still many challenges to overcome before it can fulfill its ambitious goals, the Starship represents a significant step forward in our quest to explore the cosmos. What happened when it exploded? There have been a few instances where SpaceX's Starship prototypes have exploded during testing. Here's a summary of some of the most notable incidents. SN8 explosion. In December 2020, SpaceX conducted a high-altitude test flight of the Starship prototype SN8. The flight was intended to demonstrate the spacecraft's ability to perform a belly flop maneuver and then land vertically. However, during the landing attempt, the spacecraft exploded on impact with the ground. SN9 explosion. In February 2021, SpaceX attempted another high-altitude test flight with the Starship prototype SN9. This flight also ended in an explosion, this time due to a problem with one of the Raptor engines. SN10 explosion. In March 2021, SpaceX successfully launched and landed the Starship prototype SN10 after a high-altitude test flight. However, the spacecraft exploded several minutes after landing due to a methane leak. It's worth noting that these explosions occurred during testing and were not manned missions. While any failure during a test is concerning, these incidents have provided SpaceX with valuable data and insights that will help them improve the design and safety of the Starship spacecraft. The explosions serve as a reminder of the risks and challenges of spaceflight and the importance of rigorous testing and safety measures to ensure the success of future missions. What is the future of SpaceX's Starship? The future of SpaceX's Starship is both ambitious and exciting. Here are some potential developments and missions for the spacecraft. Orbital flights. SpaceX plans to conduct several orbital test flights of the Starship in the near future. These flights will involve launching the Starship into Earth orbit, where it will remain for several days before re-entering the atmosphere and landing back on Earth. Lunar missions. NASA has contracted SpaceX to use the Starship for a lunar landing mission as part of its Artemis program. The mission will involve landing a Starship on the Moon, where it will serve as a base for conducting scientific research and exploring the lunar surface. Mars colonization. As mentioned earlier, one of the primary goals of the Starship is to enable human exploration and colonization of Mars. SpaceX plans to use the spacecraft to transport people and supplies to the Red Planet, with the ultimate goal of establishing a self-sustaining human settlement on Mars. Point-to-point travel. In addition to space exploration, SpaceX envisions the Starship as a means of providing point-to-point transportation on Earth. By launching the spacecraft into orbit, then re-entering the atmosphere at a different location, the Starship could potentially enable travel around the world in under an hour. The future of the Starship is filled with potential and excitement. While there are still many challenges to overcome, SpaceX's vision and innovation have already brought us closer to realizing the dream of human space exploration and colonization. Could it be the future of space travel? The Starship is certainly one of the most promising developments in space travel today, and has the potential to play a significant role in the future of space exploration. Here are some reasons why. Capability. The Starship is designed to carry a large amount of cargo and passengers, making it ideal for ambitious missions like colonizing Mars. Its powerful engines and advanced technology make it capable of traveling long distances and performing complex maneuvers. Innovation. SpaceX has been at the forefront of innovation in the space industry, developing new technologies and approaches to spaceflight. The Starship is just one example of their groundbreaking work, and their continued innovation could lead to even more advances in space travel. Flexibility. The Starship's design allows it to be used for a variety of missions, from launching satellites into orbit to transporting astronauts to the Moon or Mars. This flexibility makes it a versatile and valuable asset for space exploration. While there are still many challenges to overcome before the Starship can fully realize its potential, it represents a significant step forward in the future of space travel. Its capabilities, innovation, and reusability make it a promising development in our quest to explore the cosmos. So there you have it, folks. The big question remains: could Tesla's Starship be the future of space travel, or is it a disaster waiting to happen? It's clear that Elon Musk has big dreams and is willing to take risks to make them a reality. But at what cost? The explosion on the launch pad serves as a reminder that there are real risks involved in space travel, and we can't afford to take them lightly. On the other hand, history has shown us that some of the greatest achievements in human history were only possible because of risk-taking and innovation. Could Tesla's Starship be the next big breakthrough that propels us forward into a new era of space exploration? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, though: Elon Musk is not one to back down from a challenge. Whether you love him or hate him, you have to admire his determination and drive. So let's raise a glass to the future of space travel, and to hope that we can reach the stars while keeping our feet firmly on the ground. Thanks for joining us, and as always, stay curious.